All right, so what we'll do, I'll go through the separate parts of the body, go through the basics, and as you'll see, you'll very quickly work out how this is done. It's very simple to do as long as you stick with the things that I teach you. And as I say, as we keep going, you just go, oh yeah, now I know what to do. It'll be really, really simple. Okay, so the concept is we're going to put on the first one and get attacked. So I'll do the hand and wrist. So massage therapist. So when your hands are tired at the end of the day, do this, you will get a nice, beautiful flush of oxygen-rich, nutrient-rich blood back into your hands. Going to compress them, get any fluid out, that any excess, any swelling, any lymph fluid, that sort of thing. Get the muscles and tissues working better. All of these beautiful benefits. So of course, wrist pain, wrist stiffness, this sort of thing, osteoarthritis, all of this for this type of wrap. Okay, so what we're going to do, the first one we're going to do is get it and get it to tack there like that. All right? And then once we've got that, we're off to the races. We're good as gold. So no more than 50% stretch. So if you need to go to 100 and come back, no more than 50% stretch. And then overlay around about 50%. Don't worry if it's 60%, whatever, you know. But so there we go. So we're going to keep that. And as I say, when you get a little bit more used to it, if there was more pain, because we want to compress, so if there was more pain, let's say on this side or this side, you want to aim at more compression if it's that side there, the ulnar side, as you go through. Okay, so we're just going to wrap the hand up like that and bring it on. And again, make sure there is no tingling, no numbness, no pain, no feelings of, oh my God, this is too tight. You know, if your brain's telling you to take it off, then you've gone too tight, okay? But it should be no numbness or tingling in the fingers. Okay, and you just kind of come around the wrist there. All right, bring it on, and you can come up around further. So this is, we're covering that whole wrist. Nice compression. I'm going to come back here as we wrap it around. So you can see that, whoop, there we go. So I want to get more pressure there. So we're going to leave this on for 30 seconds, whatever's tolerable for you, but no more than 2 minutes. And then you're going to find a little spot here, and you're going to tuck him in. Just like that. All right? So once you've got that, check there, we're no fine, no tingling, no pain, no problems. And now you're going to take it through whatever ranges of motion that you want to do. So ulnar deviation, radial deviation, so in other words, this way, that way, any way you want, okay? Flex it, you could do active, extension, flexion, okay? Turning this way, to whatever ways you want to do it. You can do overpressure, and you'll get used to this if you're not used to these words, overpressure and stuff like that, but pressing it in, down both ways, don't hurt yourself, go in your own tolerance. Now, if you want to challenge it more, you might want to press it against a surface here. You know, if that was a wall, press it against a surface, go like through this, and that is what you're doing. You're going to get it moving in for the next 2 minutes, whatever is 2 minutes max, right? So this is absolutely comfortable. So this is what I've been doing for my wrist. And I've got this beautiful spring. I haven't had this for years, and I kid you not. This springing movement, you see that? So if you look at that one's rock hard still. So I need to work on this one. This one was the same. I've managed to get whatever's going on with these joints in this wrist, these carpals, I've got beautiful extension going on there. And I've never had that spring. So I haven't been able to do it. I haven't tested yet, but I haven't been able to do a push-up. I need those handles. So I'm not sure. Well, with this one, I won't be able to. But this one, I can actually press. There is no way I have had that amount of extension there for years. For years. So I can tell you, I'm impressed. All right. So whatever, circles one way, circles the other. No tingling, no numbness, no feeling of panic or anything like that. And once we've done that, okay, unclip him, unwrap him, and you feel this beautiful, as it's being compressed, and now you get this lovely rush back into the hand here. And then from there, you can assess if you had decreased range of motion, if you had pain, and just feel how that feels and assess that. And then you give it a rest, and then you can, and I'll talk about it later on, but you might do it another hour, depending on what you're working on and how serious it is. But come back in an hour or so. You could do this several times a day, 6 to 8 times a day, by all means. Okay? And that feels just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So that is for wrist and hand problems. So you get someone there that's got stiff wrists, or yourself, stiff wrists, tight wrists, painful wrists, hands, these sorts of things, thumbs as well. So again, if you were working your thumb, you'd wrap around tighter, just being careful with checking over your thumb, but you could do the same thing and just put more pressure around your thumb and work your thumb, okay? If that was the same deal, but it was your thumb, you could do exactly the same thing. All right, so that's the hand and the wrist.